Friday this morning, and now I'm here with my sister and her friend Brianna. Did I say it right that time? Okay. But we're about to go to the aquarium. Naomi's here too, but her mom would rather her not be pictured in the videos, so we're respecting that. But we're going to go to the aquarium and maybe do some other fun stuff today before I have to go to work. So see you guys in a little bit. So we got to the aquarium finally, having all kinds of fun. Got our tickets, and we got tickets for the glass bottom boat ride, so you guys get to see that later. She's trying to hold the camera.
Look at all those fish. See all those fish? Fishes? See them?
Trying to make sure I only get the back of her head. That's a lot of salt.
Over 350,000 pounds of salt.
Look, Naomi. And there's a shipwreck exhibit here right now, too.
They recirculate in conditions to lose entire 750,000 pounds.
Turn it.
This prevents salt from being leaked city sewer system, serving back to the sea.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, another 4,000 gallons is disinfected by
You ready to keep going? There's bubbles. You ready? Look at the fish. See them? You see them? You ready? Over there.
That's what we're going to be on later. You see the boat? We're going to get on that. Look, there's a shark. Yeah, that's the tunnel. See the shark? So you can go in there?
Yeah, there's a tunnel that goes, and there's a, yeah, the tunnel goes under this too. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, the tunnel goes under that.
I thought she was talking about the
Yeah. Because she was like, are there people
Yeah.
down there? I was like, yeah.
We're gonna go under there, Bree.
See, look, there's the boat. That's what we're going to be on later. Once we get to the end at 2. I'm holding you up as high as you can go, kid. Look, there's a crab. See it? it over there?
What is that?
Look, you can play. You want to climb up there?
If you do get her face, I can blur it. What?
Was that fun? Was that fun?
I'm so out of shape. I know I am from that. I'm out of breath now.
But you had fun, right? Yeah?
It's a mermaid.
We're gonna be on. There comes the shark. Oh no. Look at the one right here.
Yeah, not like fish.
I was gonna order Oh, yeah.
Oh, it actually came out. Yeah, it hides most of the time. See the turtle?
turtle.
Baby.
That's like your turtle baby.
Yeah. Because you never see her.
He always lays back there on the thing.
Yeah, it's usually on top of the gunwale. Probably not anymore because the boat.
He's the one that had the boat.
Shadow of it. Yeah.
Look at all the people up there.
McKenna, look. That is so weird.
Right now. Wait.
Wait till.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It still lays there.
Touch the jellyfish for you.
Very scared. We have to go straight to the bathroom and wash our hands. She'll put it right in the mouth. I'm not actually let her. No. Touch the jellyfish.
Top of the jellies, kind of where you see the little dots across them. Here. Okay. Sure. I don't know if it's too close. Yeah, this one might be closer. There you go. Feel it? You're weird. Yeah, that was good gal.
Good one.
Just push it forward. Go right across the top of them, kind of where you see the dots across them.
I just want to touch the top of it. I don't want to get stung. The only got stung by that is down
I'm holding her hand because I don't want her to put her in her mouth.
Was that cool?
Yeah, it's very weird.
stingrays.
I'm coming.
I think I'm big. Let's wait. We're not going in there.
Like I said, both of y'all are barely 5 feet. Y'all can get in there. Now, mine, she might not can get in there. But she got y'all at least. Like the stubbies.
Look at these two. They're taking a picture.
Right.
Wow.
She was 5 feet at 14. And she broke
16.5 feet from the tip of their nose to the tip of their very long tail. They can also be 8 to 10 feet from one of their wingtips to the other and weigh up to about 500 pounds. So if all 5 first spotted eagle rays in this exhibit were at their full growth, they would not fit in here together. But our last little stingrays we have are going to be the smallest ones that you see swimming around, like this one right up here. They're going to be known as cow-nosed stingrays. And they do look like babies because they are so small, but they're actually fully grown. So they only get to be about 2 to 2.5 feet in wingspan and weigh up to about 15 pounds. The ones we have in here are weighing closer to about 30 pounds and also around 2 feet wingspan as well. Now they are a type of schooling ray, but if you notice, the ones in here are not schooling together. That's simply because they do not have any predators in the exhibit, so they don't feel the need to school together to protect themselves. So they usually just swim off on their own for the most part. Sometimes you'll just see 2 of them swimming together and so forth. But I did say we have no predators in here, but obviously we have sharks swimming around in the exhibit. Now sharks are predators to stingrays, however the sharks that we have are 1, very well fed, and 2, a lot smaller than the rays that we have. So we have never had any issues with our sharks and stingrays coexisting together in this exhibit. But the first shark species we'll talk about will be the ones that you can actually see swimming around. They're kind of those little great silver ones. They do look a lot like a baby hammerhead, but they are not baby hammerheads. They're full-grown adult bonnethead sharks. So the bonnethead sharks are a smaller species. They're only going to grow to be about 3 to 4 feet long. The ones we have
Exactly. You know, you're going to get your money's worth. Because I'm a cheap person. I want to get my money's worth. Just saying.
Alright, I gotta tell
We
my
want to let both sides of the road as we go. Because we don't want to look like a bunch of drunks running this show.
Come here, baby.
My brain did not freak out.
Mine didn't either.
I was good.
I told myself.
That's why I reached out and I grabbed the handle here.
And my brain
That
was
way,
like,
if it did, I still didn't know.
Right. I grabbed. I was like,
okay, I think we got to figure it out.
Whenever I went to sit down,
There was nothing
Because
there.
the boat is leaning this way. I don't like that.
Releasing.
Okay. What'd they tell you?
Looks just awesome.
It's somewhere between 15 and 17.
Oh, look, y'all. Here's the nurse shark. They say you don't see her often.
No. If they said if they could do it in one day, it should be 1,500.
What is that, baby?
But it also depends on how bad it was when they pulled it up. I'm gonna have to go because I'm standing on top of the shark.
Shark, I need to go.
All
Because
right.
we're the sharks hanging out here, so I do hope we get to see them.
We saw one already.
You did?
Yeah.
See, that's awesome. That's kind of why I had them over. There they are. That is a nurse shark. The reason that's kind of cool is that's a nocturnal animal. They sleep 16 hours out of the day. I've never seen them, maybe once or twice I've seen them out like this. Generally, right now, what they're doing is actually in a dark area, like over to the sides, you know, the darker areas of the tunnel, and they actually snuggle up like puppies. So I like to call them basketball of puppy sharks because they really do look like, because they're that big and they're like going, it's a strangely cute. Now this is one of our sand tigers, that's the male. And now that shark is almost asleep. So now you're like, what? So I'll tell you what. Most sharks, with the exception of those other guys, that shark is awake. Now that's a female. The difference is, you notice the whole body moving? She's awake. But if they're just like gliding along and just barely moving along, I basically say the wheel's turning but the hamster's dead. He's just like on autopilot. He's sound asleep. The reason is that is an almost sound asleep shark. The reason is most sharks will drown if they ever stop swimming in their entire lives. They swim from the time they're born until the time they die. Because they don't have the muscles, you know, to get for those gills to move, so they rely on motion of the water. Now I will interrupt myself to say that's Miss Nibbles. I like to tell people I'm the ADD host because unfortunately these guys do not sit still, so I have to go, oh wait, and that's so-and-so. Anyway, Miss Nibbles was nibbled on, that's her name, why we named her that, over there in Stingray Bay. She's a little old lady, and these young kids today, being what they are, they started beating up on her. So they said, let's put her in Adult Swim with the sharks. They'll leave her alone, and they were absolutely right. It's been 4 years, and she's like queen of, like, lord of the area. She'll go wherever she wants. But now those sharks, as I was saying, the nurse shark I pointed out, did you notice that head is a lot thicker? That's because they do have those muscles on the sides, so they can work those gills, and they take full advantage of it. See, there we go, look at the side. See those muscles working on that gill? That shark is also in a group called the carpet shark, because when you think, where does the carpet lie? On the floor. They take full advantage of that. They will be on the floor 16 hours out of the day, so I like to call them teenage boy sharks. And they snuggle up, and they can breathe that whole time, so they don't have to keep going at all the time. Now, we like to call this our tourist trap. I will point this out if you're in witness protection or wearing a skirt. There's the occasional camera fish down there, so you might want to sit back. We get a fresh shipment of people fish every day. But beware, all of you adults know that it's the smaller ones that are the most aggressive. They have a very unique hunting style. They look up at you really cute, or they scream, and then you buy them something. So I like to say they attack in the wallet. And boy, do they. Look, she's waving. They're very trainable, though. If they're not waving, look how fast you can train them. Hey! And they'll just go, hey! And they'll wave back. See, now when you go in the tunnel and you fall for it, you know I am totally telling this story to you guys. And totally pointing you guys out. Well, there's Miss Nibbles again. She is queen. Now that is a shark we like to call Chase, because Chase likes to chase Grace. He wants Grace to be his girlfriend. Grace is not remotely interested. So it is like Pepe Le Pew, you know, where all he's like, oh, I love you so much. She's like, get away, get away, get away. So she's not really interested yet. She has not figured out that her choices are kind of limited. I think she's going to eventually, because it's It's not like she can shop around for boys.
Sorry.
Now that's our lonely drum, and you guys will know now that I'm psychic, because I guarantee you next we're going to see a tarpon. See, I was right. The reason I know that is not because I'm psychic, it's because for some bizarre unknown reason the tarpon have adopted that drum. That drum is they'll normally travel together, and she's the only one in here, and for some reason the tarpon have decided to adopt her. Now what's interesting about that little fish, that of course that shark is awake, see the difference when you see all that muscle moving? Those guys actually survived the extinction event of the dinosaurs. Obviously not that one in particular, but that species of fish is truly a dinosaur. And people often ask why, and I will say, ladies, the answer is they lay 12 million eggs in a clutch. Aren't you glad you're not one of them? So they're very, very prolific. That was actually a small one. They can get just about as long as this boat. They're often mistaken for barracuda. See, there you go, she's with the drum. I do not know what possessed them to think that drum is their buddy, but they do. Now this reef is entirely man-made and very well made. It's basically concrete, hand-painted. And the reason is, a reef of this size would take several thousand years to grow. So obviously Ripley's is slightly not, it's like 3,000 years old. There's another nurse shark, man. You guys might need to go buy some lottery tickets. If you saw the turtle, I would totally say go buy your lottery tickets.
saw her earlier.
Go buy your lottery tickets. just saying.
Yeah, we were surprised at that because
Yeah.
we're locals, so we know
she's the morning girl.
Hardly comes out.
Come before 11, you'll see her every time.
It was around like 12 and we saw her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a morning person. She is a morning person.
Living on my way. Look, more people fish.
She's also the least favorite critter in this area if you're a diver. They hate her with a passion. Now here's my personal geek out here. This is Miss Lucy. Lucy's the largest animal here. I guess you can figure out now why they're called sawfish. It's pretty self-explanatory.
She does not look that big.
Now a lot of people think that is a shark.
She looks really small.
But if you think about it, if you were to remove the tail and that awesome nose, look at the body shape. You're looking at a member of the stingray family.
Wow.
Yeah, we just say that she's nothing but a stingray with a mermaid's tail and a cool nose job.
And the
That's pretty much what you're looking at. You what?
Sharks don't bother her.
Not at all. She is completely harmless, so they could care less. And she's a bottom feeder, just like they are, just like rays are. That nose, it looks like a weapon. It's actually a rake. Believe it or not, that's the same material as fingernails. A human fingernail, it's keratin. So she will use that by taking her, it's like a garden rake. She'll like rake that head back and forth, and what she's doing is scaring up anything in a shell. Just like other rays, and she'll suck it into that little smiley face, and when you go underneath, she's the one sitting on top going, and she's not actually smiling, that's actually just the shape of their mouth. But that bony plate, that grinding plate, that's how she'll crunch up the shells and get the meat from the inside. And the reason I do geek out about her a lot, obviously, because I've talked a lot about her, that is by far one of the most endangered animals on the planet. It is almost extinct. It will be. This little girl will never see one again. You guys will never see one again. So it is definitely worth a look and a picture. There are fewer than 4,000 of them left in the world. We'll probably have more. We probably already had more than 4,000 people in here today. So that is not a lot. That's a 99% loss. Reason is, unfortunately, a lot of times what makes an animal interesting is also what makes man want to own what that animal has. So what they do is they'll catch them, they'll cut off that rostrum and hang it up on their wall. And the fish dies because it can't hunt or it bleeds to death. So the U.S. is now protecting them, and Australia, but we're the only two countries that are, so it is not looking good for those guys. My gosh, look at that. What are you guys doing? Somebody like dumped coffee in there or something. I mean, seriously, they're like awake. It's just bizarre. Because usually you see a nurse shark, they're like that big, and then you see one, and you're like, wow, they're awake. Now, Ripley's is, by the way, they're #1 in the world for breeding rays, and since those guys are members of the ray family, we've been selected to participate in the species survival plan. And it is a worldwide effort to breed these guys in captivity. It's never been done before. It's been 15 years in the making of trying. But if it'll happen, I hope it'll be here. Things have changed just within this past week that have made me feel a little more hopeful. I was really pessimistic until earlier this week because this whole time it's been like high school. Like, he's the little nerdy geeky guy and she's like the most popular girl in school. Because he would come over like every hour going, how you doing? And she's like going, no. And would just like swim away. Literally, I mean, just literally you can almost sense her going, oh. I've caught her at least 3 or 4 times a day over there by him now. So I think she's figured that prom is about to start and there's no more boys that'll ask her out. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, maybe she's starting to go, you're not that awful. So if we are lucky, if she survives a 2-year gestation period and she manages to hive live young that she won't turn around and eat because she's in captivity, look for us on the national news. It will be a stone cold miracle. So, but I am hopeful. She's checking him out, and we do have 3 more off exhibit. So we're kind of rolling the dice and hoping it works. But if, I mean, you see the rays here are like rats. They do not have problems breeding rays. So I'm hoping these guys figure it out. Did you guys have any questions, by the way? I'm sorry, I was like, I geek out over her. And the nurse shark's obvious. I geek out a lot. Thank you. I was hoping I'd get that one. A lot of people ask, do the sharks eat these little fish? And the answer is yes and no. The key is a predator, from a lion to a shark, are naturally very lazy because they don't know where their next meal's coming from, generally in the wild. So if they expend a lot of energy, yeah, pumpkin, if they expend a lot of energy, they could starve. So we basically twice a week feed them 5% of their entire body weight. So that's more than what they get in a month. So essentially these sharks are swimming around going, I couldn't eat another bite. Now, the reason I said yes, but Miss Betty, when she went by, there's our nurse shark again. I don't know, there's just some Adderall in the water, I guess. She doesn't mind going through the drive-thru for a snack. And on occasion we do have to break out the whole it's the circle of life speech if there's a young one here. Or if there's a really young one, here we go, look, the turtle, even if she's not here so that they don't see it. It's quite impressive. She can take down something like that in 2 bites. And she's the smallest shark in here. But that's what you want, because that means she has no idea she's in captivity. She's a wild fish. These little guys, they have no idea they're in captivity because they never know when she's going to come nab them. So they still act like they would in the wild. And the result has been, believe it or not, none of these fish are caught. They actually have their own little fishy lives. They breed, they lay their eggs, they're born, and they die here every day all on their own, which means this is a living, breathing, wild ecosystem, which is not an easy feat. So I was pretty impressed with that, which is actually why I was like, yeah, I'll go work for Ripley's because it's pretty cool. They are nocturnal. I did not make it up. I swear. Now, guys, when you do leave, please, please, please don't take home a shin like it's all busted up as your souvenir. That thing will eat your leg alive if you don't watch your step. And don't forget your stuff, of course, because otherwise I'm going to take it home. But please keep your life jackets on too, until you get past that second gate. It's not that I'm worried about you guys. I just don't want to get in trouble. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, and as you go through the aquarium too, watch on the bottom because occasionally they'll look like they're having a seizure and they're actually scratching an itch on the bottom. Sea fish can be cute. You just don't realize it. But they can be cute. I like that. Just be careful doing that. And have a great rest of your day. And just remember when you go into the tunnel, it's not quite as impressive because they're smaller, but they are bigger. Right, baby? Here comes Miss Betty. She's going to now see why she's swimming on her side? She is actually watching you guys. That's why she's on her side. And that's what makes her awesome. She is. She is still. Yeah, she actually did earlier. We were like,
Was that cool? Yeah. Was that cool, Amanda?
It was.
That was awesome.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a great day.
That was so awesome. Yeah, make sure you get the stroller. We don't need to leave without that. I got to work and it was a bunch of craziness. I was training someone and an incident happened this morning that we were still kind of dealing with. So it's finally slowed down and I was able to pick up the camera again. But I hope you guys enjoyed the aquarium as much as we did. The glass bottom boat ride was so cool and it was a whole different perspective of the aquarium that I haven't seen before, even though I've been to the aquarium a million times. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like the video down below and subscribe to my channel and comment of any videos you guys would like to see in the future, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!